Hey, what's up everybody? Steve with Penguin Outdoors, and today we're going on a short fishing trip. Christian's been having some problems with his xi3 trolling motor, with the spot lock not working. I think I figured it out, so I've got it on my PWR 129, and it gives me an excuse to go fishing because we're gonna go test it out. Hopefully it's fixed, and if it is, I'm gonna show you guys what I did when we get back to the house. Well, as you can see, it's working. Hopefully for good. We're going to go over here by the dam, get the spot lock back on, and see if we can't catch some fish. That wind, it's ripping, guys. I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me. There it is. Oh, shit. My elbow is screaming. God, I finally get a fish on and my elbow wants to fight me. That feels like a good one. That feels like a real good one. Oh, that's a great fish. Great fish. Oh, God, my elbow sucks. Oh. Bait came out. Oh. Oh. We don't need a photo of it or anything. We'll get a photo with the camera, but we don't need a photo on the board. If you're only going to catch one fish, make it a good one. That is a 15.75, 15 3/4. Welcome back to Steve's Trolley Motor Repair Service. Now that we're back in the garage, I'm going to show you what caused the problem, how I fixed it. It's not going to take very long at all to go through this, wrap this up, and hopefully it will help you either fix your motor or help you avoid this mistake if you're installing GPS in your motor that did not previously have it. Now, Christian's motor has already gone home to Christian. It's been a day or two since the last part of the video that you saw. But I'm just going to use my motor to show you guys what happened and how I fixed it. So give me a second here. We're going to pop this cover off the top and then I'll show you. When the lid is on, it'll kind of push these off to the side a little bit and it'll sort of tuck them up here in the lid. The GPS wire, I did the same thing I did with Christian's and just ran it around this post. When the lid goes down, it'll hold that there nice. And it just creates that nice wide gap. It's okay to have the GPS wire near the power wires for the exit here because that's how it's designed. You just don't want this stuff all congested up together or a lot of extra wire putting a larger magnetic field here in the head. On Christian's, his GPS module is newer than mine, so he actually has more cable to work with. I could pull more up from here, but I already have a fair amount of tension going on there to pull in a little excess. So Christian's, I actually ran around this post, and then came out and plugged into the module. Mine, I'm going to have to settle for right here, but that's okay. And that's how I fixed it. If you've got a motor where your GPS signal is constantly going out, like your spot lock is losing lock, or if your spot lock is spazzing out and it's not your remote batteries, or you're installing your module for the first time, make sure that you're paying attention to how you route the wires and that you give yourself the space like this and you're going to be A-okay. This is a very common problem apparently with the xi5s and apparently also the xi3s from our experience. They're just, the GPS module is very sensitive to all that power wire and the generation of the electromagnetic field. So run them like this, you're going to be A-okay. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.